Okay, folks, here we go. You got it. It's tonight. It's actually tomorrow night, too. Wrestlemania is coming to you, brother. Hey, welcome back to a special edition of Jaws on Sports. Tonight, Mike is here and I'm going solo because Zach hasn't been a WWE fan in quite a long time. Actually, I think the last time he was a WWE fan was when John Cena was cool. And I'm not exactly sure when that was. But tonight, we got night one of WrestleMania 41 coming to you live from Las Vegas, Nevada, and at the Los Angeles Raiders Stadium, Allegiant Stadium. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be fun. It's going to be really cool. And for all you folks out there who think that stuff's not real, it's fake and all that crap, well, go back and watch your stupid Game of Thrones and your dragons and stuff and just get off my back, okay? All right. With that in mind, I'm going to break the card down for you. Tell you what I think is going to go down tonight. We might see some heel turns. We might see some face turns. We might see some weird crap happen. But it's WWE. It's awesome. It's going to be fun. Let's roll. So, tonight's card, let's see. Night one, we've got CM Punk versus Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins. I'm wearing Seth's shirt right here, repping him because he's freaking awesome. I'll talk about that later. We've got Gunther versus Jey Uso for the World Heavyweight Championship. We got the WWE Women's Championship with Tiffany Stratton versus the returning great Charlotte Flair. You got the United States Championship with LA Knight versus the Samoan freaking werewolf Jacob Fatu. We got the Tag Team Championship with the War Raiders versus the New Day. We got Jade Cargill versus a very mean Naomi. I'll get to that one. And then the last one we got here on the list tonight, we've got the Hall of Famer Rey Mysterio versus the mysterious El Grande Americano. It's going to be fun. So let's just kind of start from the bottom here, work our way to the top. The undercard matches, we'll talk about them for more than a minute or two. But we got, I don't know what the card is going to look like. You figured that Punk, Rollins, and Roman Reigns will be the main event. That's just how it is because that's where the star power is. So usually there's a championship match to open the card, and that's kind of what they do on all their premium live events. If you're not closing a show, you want to open the show. So let's pick one. I think that the first bout tonight will be the champion Gunther versus Jey Uso Yeet for the World Heavyweight Championship. Now, Jey has been on this long-time singles push. He won the Royal Rumble. He has definitely earned his way here. The question is, can he seal the deal? All right. So Gunther, he is a badass. The Austrian, he had the incredible run in NXT and with the Intercontinental Championship. The man is incredible. And he's going to give Jey Uso the battle for his life. We know that. What could Jey do? Well, he's probably going to get his ass kicked a lot in this match. He is very resilient, and this is the time. It's now or never for this guy. He wins this, he can go on a championship reign. If it doesn't work out, he'll probably lose it at SummerSlam. It's fine. A loss here doesn't affect Gunther at all. He's still going to be chopping the oblivion out of people, knocking people out. Whatever happens, it's going to be a fun event. I think that Jey is going to steal it late and become the new World Heavyweight Champion. That's that one. All right. So I'm going to quickly go to Jade Cargill and Naomi. Jade, who came over from All Elite Wrestling last year. That's just an incredible physical specimen out there. She's not very experienced wrestling. That might play into this match. Naomi, longtime competitor, just been the ladies champion multiple times, and she has been on this heel turn. She's just been mean out there. So are we going to see some more mean girl stuff here? Could be. I think that Naomi gets the victory here, kind of capitalizing on something that Jade doesn't do well. We'll see what happens. Okay, World Tag Team Championship, you got the War Raiders, who are a dominant tag team, versus the New Day, who have won the titles a million times. We all know the story of Big E. He's been out for a long time. He had that broken neck. It's been over 3 years now. the WWE is probably not going to let him come back, and that's just how it is. We have to deal with it as fans. It's sad, but Kofi and Xavier Woods, they have been the bad guys lately, and I think this one sets up pretty good for them to win the match, probably by nefarious means, and be, what are they, the 8-time champs, 9-time champs, 10-time? I don't know if they're quite in double digits. It would be nice to see Big E make some kind of appearance here, but I wouldn't count on it. It's wishful thinking. New Day wins. Okay, let's see. We got LA Knight versus Jacob Fatu for United States Championship. Knight is just about as over as anybody. He's not that great of a wrestler, I don't think, but the guy can talk. He can talk better than just about anybody outside of Punk and Cody out there. So what's going to happen with this? I think Fatu's going to kick the crap out of him in about 5 minutes. He's going to become the United States champion on his way to bigger and better things. Okay. What else we got? I love this matchup here. We got the great Hall of Famer, greatest mask of all time, Rey Mysterio versus this guy who looks suspiciously like Chad Gable, but you can't prove it because he's got a mask on. El Grande Americano. And this guy has been causing havoc all over the place. He showed up at the Andre the Giant Battle Royal just the other night and screwed things up. Yeah, I just don't know who this guy is. He moves like Gable. He looks like Gable. Sounds like Gable, but he's got a mask on, so we just don't know. I would really love to see Rey Mysterio beat the hell out of this guy. Thing is, Chad Gable / El Grande Americano, whoever he is incredible in the ring. If he was about 4 inches taller, he would have been a multi-time world champion by now. As it is, this is going to be something wild. There's going to be all kinds of crazy stuff. Look to see if the Creed brothers make an impact. Let's see if the Latino World Order makes an impact. And it's going to be something. It's going to be fun. I think that Rey Mysterio does get the victory, although it wouldn't surprise me if El Grande Americano pulled it out. But go Rey. Rey's the best. All right. So we got the WWE Women's Championship. We got champion Tiffany Stratton versus Charlotte Flair. As you all know, Charlotte was out for well over a year with a major knee injury. She came back, she won the Royal Rumble, and she picked this fight. Now, this bout here hasn't had a whole lot of pizzazz behind it till a couple weeks ago when they had a promo battle on Monday Night Raw, and they really went at it. That was off script. That was pretty gnarly out there. And to Tiffany's credit, she stood toe-to-toe with Charlotte, who by any measure is one of the greatest of all time in the ring and on the microphone. So it added a lot to this match. Now, Tiffany has only been champ a few months. She's only defended the title 2 times, I believe. You can never, ever, ever count the queen out in a match like this. And she's kind of like Brock Lesnar in that way. You think she's going to win. If she doesn't win, then it's a big surprise. So what is going to happen here? Man, it's tough to say. Straight up one-on-one, I think Charlotte wins. Is she in Tiffany's head? Does Charlotte kind of not take her as seriously because she doesn't think she has the experience? Man, it could go either way. I think I'd rather see Tiffany win, but this does seem like it's going to be just another notch in Charlotte's championship history here. So I'm going to go with the queen to win, and might be a match that has a few stiff shots. For our newbies out there, a stiff shot means it's something that went just a little harder than it was probably supposed to. So I think Charlotte wins. I don't want to see Tiffany go way after this because she's earned the title of one of the top women's players up there. But I think this is a good spot for Charlotte. So night one, probable, almost certain main event. You got CM Punk, Roman Reigns, and Seth Rollins. I'm not going to use the freaking. Hey, I just did use the freaking. So these guys, multiple time world championships between them. If you know me, you understand I do not like CM Punk. I never have. I don't understand the appeal that he has other than people like saying his name. if you've never been to a WWE event, it's one of those things that you'll be sitting in the stands and somebody will yell woo, and all of a sudden there's 300 people that are yelling woo woo woo, and it's going all the way around. It's kind of like doing the wave in the stadium. And a lot of those people that are going woo don't even know what the hell is going on. What's it for? So I always think it's something like that. When you're in the crowd and somebody yells CM Punk, CM Punk, if you're like me and you yell sucks, CM Punk, sucks, CM Punk, sucks. Okay, you can do that. That's cool. That's fine. There'll probably be other people that do the same thing, and some others that look at you side-eyed. I just don't get it. The guy's injury prone. He's in his late 40s. A lot of people like him, and he's got a history with all these guys, to include the wise man Paul Heyman, who for the past few years has been in Roman Reigns' corner. Okay. But he's not this time. The picture and everything that we've seen, that he is hanging out beside Punk. Reigns hasn't been all that visible lately. He's gone a lot, but when he's there, he is the main event. And you can't deny the guy. He's been incredible all these years, champion, long time. He's great. Seth Rollins, I think this is a great spot for him. And he's the best wrestler. He's a multi-time champion. He's great. And again, I am wearing his shirt right now, so I obviously like the guy. And call out to his wife, Becky Lynch, who we really need to see back in a WWE ring here soon. So whatever happens with this match, expect a lot of chaos. But I think that Paul Heyman, he's going to do the old switcheroo here. I think he's going to walk out with Seth Rollins, and that's going to make all the difference in this match. Look for Seth to get the win, probably over Punk. And look for Reigns to have that what the blankety blank just happened look on his face when Heyman walks out with Seth Rollins. So Paul Heyman turns on Punk or leaves him or whatever. He goes to the dark side with Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins goes full heel where he should be. It's going to be awesome. All right. So that's night one of the card. Night two is tomorrow. And they've currently got 7 matches. We got Randy Orton's open challenge. We don't know. He was supposed to battle Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens had a legitimate neck injury. He's going to be gone for who knows how long. And plenty of respect to Kevin. Hope he's okay out there. I know he's watching tonight. It's going to be interesting to see what happens with that. So we don't know who might come out there to go against Randy Orton. But one thing that's for certain is that there's been too much smoke involved in this to include Randy on SmackDown last night, dropping it down, even talking about just the right amount of baby oil and all that crap. So I would expect somebody to answer Randy Orton's challenge, and it might be something comic, but whatever's going to happen, somebody's going to get RKO'd, maybe 3 or 4 people. All right. So down the rest of the card, you've got the undisputed WWE Championship, Cody Rhodes and John Cena. Yeah, we'll talk about that one. Women's World Championship, we got a triple threat with the Io Sky. We got Rhea Ripley and the great Bianca Belair. The Intercontinental Championship is this is a 4-way dance with Braun Breaker. You got Finn Balor. You got Penta, who is just doing all kinds of awesome stuff. And then you got Dirty Dominic Mysterio. I can't wait to talk about this one. You got the Women's Tag Team Championship. We got Liv Morgan, who goes from championship to championship. Doesn't seem to matter what. Liv and Raquel Rodriguez versus Bayley and Lyra Valkyria. And I never say her name right, but she is really freaking good. Was NXT champion for a long time. I don't know how her and Bayley are getting along. I'll talk about that in a minute. We got AJ Styles versus Logan Paul. Yeah. And then we've got Drew McIntyre versus Damian Priest in a Sin City street fight. I want to talk about that one first because these are 2 legit 6'4", 6'5", big freaking guys who got to be throwing each other around. I don't quite know what Sin City street fight has in mind, but they might be fighting in the popcorn stand. They might be throwing bratwurst at each other. They might be dumping beer on each other or whatever else that's in a warm cup that used to be beer. expect this one could actually have a little bit of bloodshed. Now, I know that for our fans out there who've been watching this stuff for the past 20 years or so, they don't have that anymore. It's not like the days of old when you had guys like the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, and the Nature Boy Ric Flair, who were busting themselves with a blade to bleed like crazy. That stuff doesn't happen anymore. Um, but I wouldn't be surprised if there's a little bit of blood in this match. I am going to go with Damian Priest to win. He needs it more than Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre, the dude is amazing. He's not gonna fall, but I think that just him creeping further and further into madness will just do wonders for his character and maybe have a world title push right after this match. I'd like to see that. So going with Damian Priest in a crazy bout that will probably have a follow-up at Backlash, which is the next Premium Live event. Okay. Let's see. Let's talk about the Women's Tag Team Championship here. Uh, this one doesn't have a whole lot of smoke underneath it. I don't think that Liv and Raquel are going to drop the titles. Look at Bayley and Lyra to have a really good match. Bayley is probably the best overall wrestler workhorse that the women's division has, which means that she's great at making other people look incredible. Now, she's had her fair share of championships, but I don't think that Liv and Raquel are going to drop this one, so they're going to win that one. AJ Styles and Logan Paul. Okay, well, respect to Logan Paul and the Paul brothers for somehow getting in on YouTube stuff. And what was that old stuff that was before that? What was that, those little 5-second clips? Was that Vine, I think? They got in on that early, have quite the following. I would never listen to their show, or maybe I should listen to their show because they have like millions and millions of viewers and crap. Maybe I could learn something. Anyway, I had no idea how this guy ever got in the WWE, and that Prime Energy drink is all over the freaking place. He is a classy kill, and to his credit, he's put in the work. He's presented himself well, and he'll do so again against one of the best, AJ Styles, the phenomenal one, who will bump all over the ring for this guy and make him look like $1 million. Expect to see something crazy, like Styles goes up for his phenomenal forearm and Logan Paul does some kind of flight from the other side of the ring, all kind of Shane McMahon, old school. Just don't know how that's going to work out. The victor in this match doesn't matter. It will be a spectacle. I would figure that Logan Paul will probably get the W. AJ, he's great. I'd like to see him with another championship run here. But he's pushing 50 now. It's unbelievable stuff that he can still do at that age. Let's go to the Intercontinental Championship. This is the Workhorse Championship for our fans out there that don't know what that is. This is the title that's defended all the time. This is usually the one that's kind of a stepping stone to the World Championship down the road. And the champion is a dude he's a freaking dude. Braun Breaker was Rick Steiner's son of the great Steiner brothers along with Scott. I don't know why they call him Braun Breaker. Braun Steiner is freaking cool, man. That's a great name. That'd sell a lot more t-shirts. But this guy, I don't know if he's WrestleMania main event ready next year, but within 2 years, he's going to be champion, barring injury. Man, he is great on the mic. He's great in the ring. He's believable. He's got the best spear in the history of wrestling, and he does some of these moves that his dad and his uncle used to do in the ring. I don't think there's any way in the world he loses this match, but if he does, you're going to kind of say what when I tell you who I think is going to win. He's got the great Finn Balor. He's got Dominic Mysterio, and he's got Penta. Penta, if you haven't seen this guy, you got to check him out. In NXT, he was unbelievable. He'd been all over the independent scene for years. Japan. Him and his brother, Ray Phoenix, are both in the WWE now. And respect to these guys for getting to the big time. They are incredible performers. And I think that some way shape or form, Balor, Penta, and Dirty Dom are going to cancel each other out, probably get obliterated by Braun Breaker in this match. Look for Dominic to kind of weasel his way in and out, because he didn't want nothing to do with Breaker. Actually, he didn't want nothing to do with any of these guys. But I think that Finn Balor and Dirty Dom are going to cancel each other out, being members of Judgment Day. All right. I think this is where Finn goes deeper, and we could possibly see a face turned with Dirty Dom tonight. That would be something. But whatever happens, it's going to involve him getting his ass kicked severely. Look for Penta to have some incredible moves, but Braun Breaker is going to destroy Dominic to get the win and retain the title. But don't be surprised to see some post-match theatrics with Finn Balor and Dirty Dom Mysterio. Maybe he's not dirty anymore. I don't know. It's crazy. So we got a couple more. We got the Women's World Championship, triple threat with Io Sky, Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair. All three of these ladies are multi-time champs. They are freaking incredible to watch, can do amazing things in the ring. We could see another heel turn here. Bianca Belair, since she came from NXT, she has just been at the top. She's been the main event. She's actually undefeated at WrestleMania. She's 5-0. I think she's going to go to 6-0, and she's going to win this. But I smell a heel turn, folks. Kind of like what The Rock is cooking, you know. Yeah, I smell a heel turn tonight. It's going to happen. Bianca is going to take Rhea and Io Sky out. She's probably going to use her hair and whip the crap out of them at the end of the match. This is going to be a great match between the three best performers in the WWE on the ladies' side. But I got Bianca taking this one, probably pinning Io. We'll see what happens. It's going to be fun. So, the main event is definitely going to be for the undisputed WWE Championship between champion Cody Rhodes versus one John Cena. Now, if you were a lapsed WWE fan, or you watched The Peacemaker or Trainwreck or any number, Fast and the Furious, any number of funny movies or shows the past 5 or 6 years, you know John Cena from that. He has not been a big piece of the WWE puzzle in a long time. And he came back, he announced he's going to have his farewell tour, and he actually won the Royal Rumble. Should he have won the Royal Rumble? That's up for debate. Now, on star power alone, you have to figure that at some point, this Cena farewell tour, he's going to get another run with the championship. It's going to happen. This is the biggest show. He's talking about how this is his last WrestleMania. He's going all totally bad guy. I think he's going to continue that. And I think that this is going to be the night. Somebody's going to throw some stuff at me here. But Cena wins. Cody's been champ for a whole year now. He needs to be back in babyface chase mode. He is the best babyface on the WWE roster right now. And I think it's time for him to do the chasing. To me, it wouldn't matter who is on the other side of the ring against him. As it is, it's John Cena. So, if you've been to the matches with John Cena, what do they say? Let's go Cena. Cena sucks. Let's go Cena. Cena sucks. And it goes on and on and on. But one thing to know, he gets the biggest reaction, good, bad, or ugly. They've been trying to turn him heel, and half the crowd is still cheering for him. He sells the most merchandise, and it's just how it is. This sounds like it's going to be a win for Cena. Now, what's more important about that is how it's going to happen. I think this is where The Rock makes his appearance tonight. There is absolutely no doubt in my mind the dude is going to be there, and he's going to cause havoc for Cody. Cody did not kiss The Rock's ring a couple months back when Cena went to the dark side. So that's going to come back to haunt Cody in this match tonight, and John Cena is going to win. Is he going to break the Ric Flair's record? Is this one does it? Yeah, I think this would do it tonight. So, man, it hurts my heart to say that John Cena's gonna win. I'm not a Cena fan, even though there is a picture of me out there on the interwebs I was with my son at a event many years ago when he was a big Cena fan, and I had the John Cena little what the hell was that? The little shoulder thing or the armband thing. That's long gone. So I'm going with John Cena in this match, but only because The Rock is going to get involved. And something weird's going to happen. This could end up being probably a 30-minute match tonight. So I don't know. Might need a beer or something much stronger after that for another John Cena title run. But that's okay. That's okay. Now, some stuff that might happen tonight. I talked about some possible heel turns, face turns. I think Bianca Belair is going to turn heel and she's going to win the Women's World Championship. I think that Naomi is going to go deeper into the heel character. And this one's a little crazy because he's been on such a run, but I can see Dominic Mysterio turning babyface tonight. It could happen. Okay. Now, with the biggest event, or the two biggest events of the weekend with Rollins, Punk, Reigns, and then, of course, Cody and John Cena, I don't look for Cena to go back to his good guy, all-conquering ways yet. If he's going to do this the rest of the year, the last Premium Live event of the year is a Survivor Series. So if he wins this title, I could see him taking it through the summer, maybe have a rematch with Cody down the road. But mark it down, bet on it. Actually, don't bet on it. It's crazy to bet on pro wrestling, either though you can freaking do it. Jesus. But Cena will go back the good guy babyface before he's said and done. There's absolutely no doubt. He can't go out like this. But it's pretty cool seeing him turn to the dark side. Watch out for The Rock to make an appearance. Now, also, I'm not a big fan of Travis Scott. He looks kind of scrawny out there, but a lot of people like him, so that's fine. He has been with The Rock and Cena multiple times. Could he be out there again? Yeah, he probably could, and for no other reason than his song. I can't think of the name of it, but it's the theme song for WrestleMania. So look for Rock, Travis Scott to make an appearance, and definitely cause Cody to lose the match. Cody will lose nothing here. He's on top of the world. John Cena wins. Who will Randy Orton's opponent be? Yeah, originally I thought it might be somebody like Solo Sikoa. He could use a break, honestly. You're talking about a guy who was on top of the world, and then he's kind of fallen down. He's gotten surpassed by a guy in his own faction, Jacob Fatu. Could be Solo. I actually would like to see somebody like The Miz to come out there. The Miz is always good for a comedy pop. Crowd loves him. He's flamboyant beyond belief, and he's a good wrestler in the ring. He's a good seller. What that means that he can take the move from anybody. I would love to see him go out there and Randy Orton RKO him 3 or 4 times. Maybe he continues to beat him up and security comes out there and Randy just starts RKOing them. If you don't know what the RKO is, Google it. You'll love it. It'll become your favorite new move right there. So anyway, I wanted to do this show earlier in the week, but I didn't have time. So as it is, it's about 4:30 Eastern time right now, and I think the pre-show was actually already on. So I'm not going to tune in until probably 6 p.m. Eastern time, and the first match is supposed to be 7 p.m. Eastern time. It's going to be a fun event. It's on the Peacock Network, Las Vegas, Legion Stadium, home of the Raiders. If you're out there, hope you're having a great time. This is WrestleMania weekend. They have SmackDown. They have NXT Stand and Deliver that already happened today. They got WrestleMania tonight. They got WrestleMania Part 2 tomorrow. They got Monday Night Raw to finish out the week on Monday, which is always the best Monday Night Raw of the year. So it's going to be fun. Wish I was in Vegas. Never been there before, or maybe I have. Memory's fuzzy. I don't know. Yeah, I don't talk about those times. But for all the fans out there, thanks for tuning in. Be sure you like and subscribe to Jaws on Sports. To Zach, who is out there on the basketball court tonight. I know you really wanted to make this one, but actually you didn't. You told me just to do it because you're not a fan anymore of the great sport of pro wrestling. So thank you, folks. We will see you next time.